What's up, everybody? Blackacre here. There's my little door boy, aka Slipcat. Yeah, this is Blackacre, your friendly neighborhood Slipknot cover ghoul, sometimes teacher ghoul. Today we're tackling a lesson on surfacing, which I don't know how I made it this far without doing a lesson on this anthemic song of theirs, but here we are. And quick before I get into it, if you like this content, if you like Slipknot lessons, if you like the Slipknot covers, you know, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, all that stuff. I have a donation link if you'd like to support me monetarily. Obviously, I'm, trying to give all these lessons for free, but your boy's got to make a bag too. I'm just playing. I have a full-time job, I'm fine. But if you want to support, it'd be sick. All right, anyway. I've always been bad at promoting myself. I don't even know why I bother. Okay, let's get into it. Jim's part. Oh, first off, I know people are going to ask me for Mick's part, which I usually say I play Jim's parts. But since this is such an iconic part, I will show you guys how to do it. And we're in drop B again, my normal self-titled spiel. It's a little sharp of drop B. I use my ear when I did my covers, but I think it's around 450 hertz instead of 440. I think it's sharp 10 cents. I don't know why I did this. Okay, so what it is Mick has a video on this. You can just watch that. Honestly, it's more helpful than this. But the notes are, it's going to be the 17th fret of the 3rd string, and then the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. Down here, you're just going to do a hammer on pull-offs. And then up here you're gonna tap the 17th fret and then pull it up. So something like that, alright? So that's Mick's part. Jim's part, alright, all that is just open, 4 chugs, 1 open on the 6th string, open, and then bottom 2 strings on the 1st fret. Alright, slow. Alright. The verse riffs, or whatever, octaves, it's going to be the 5th fret of the 5th string and then 7th fret of the 3rd string. And what I did is just, and I think how I saw him do it, you're basically just going to go between the 5th and 6th frets with this octave shape and then just kind of bend it. And you can use like a gross effect on there. Make it sound even gnarlier, I don't know, fuzz and maybe some Q filter, some John, but anyway. So just gonna bend, go up to 6 and then bend that as well. And just back and forth. So I'm just picking once and just letting it ring and bending, alright? And the choruses are going to be basically the same thing as that, but it's a variation on that. So instead of that fast picking, it's going to be just 2 strums instead of 4. Instead of, it's just, alright, so. Alright, so open, open on the low 2 strings. 1, open on the low 2 strings, open 1 on the low 2 strings. Alright, and then slow. Alright, that takes us through a decent amount of the song. I think the next part I need to show you is that riff. So, the way we're going to get into that, Jim's going to go up to the 12th fret, we're going to do an octave, 14th fret, we're going to do an octave, 14th fret on the 5th string, 16th fret on the 3rd string, Just gonna strum that real fast and slide down, and then it's gonna come the riff. Alright, so first off, it's you're not gonna mute it. It's gonna be 8, 7, 6 on the low 2 strings. And then power chord in the E position if we were in standard tuning, so that's gonna be 7 on the 5th string, 9 on the 4th string. Gonna slide that whole thing down 1 fret, so far. And then back down 8, 7, 6 on the low 2 strings. So far we have. Then we're going to do 4 to 3 on the low 2 strings. So far. Then you're going to do 4 to 3 power chord on the 5th and 4th strings, but you know, with your pinky 2 frets above. So far. And then 4, 3, 2, 1 on the low 2 strings. Alright, slow. Okay. And then just going to do the same exact thing except palm muted. So that's going to sound like this slow. Alright, so then the next part is going to be that, alright, so that is going to be 3, 2 on the low 2 strings, 8, 7, you know, with your pinky 2 frets above on the 5th and 4th strings, and then you're going to slide that down to 2, 1. And then back to 3 and 2 on the low 2 strings. Just gonna loop that. Technically, it's the same notes up here on the 9th and 8th frets of the low 2 strings, but in 2022, I saw Jim play down here, so that's what we're going with. In my cover, I did up here. I like how that feels better, but we're doing what Jim did this year. So. Okay, and the next part, I think is the last part I have to show you. Basically, it's going to go back again to that intro where you're going to do the fast picking. But it's going to do a section of that. The second section, you're going to do the same thing. But the second time, you're going to bend it. If you listen real closely, he's bending it. And then I just do some noise. I do the slide harmonic on the 6th string, and then the 3rd string. And then it brings you into the chorus. Okay, also I should mention, just as a last kind of side note, like I showed you all the parts, but in, you know, typical Slipknot fashion, you're gonna have to listen for, you know, the different dynamics of the song. That's what I've said it a million times, but that's one of the things that makes Slipknot so cool, is that they're able to switch up stuff. They might play the same thing a million times in a song, but you have that part, and you have the, sometimes it's all on, sometimes it's palm muted, so just listen for that. You know, in my lessons, obviously, I try to be as thorough as possible, but you're gonna have to listen for those little nuances. I think that makes us all better players when we, you know, kind of listen for that stuff ourselves. But hopefully this lesson helped you figure out, you know, all the parts and stuff. So yeah, have fun with this one. Thank you for watching as always. My name is Blackacre. Please give me a subscribe and a like and all that jazz. And I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.